Hi. So, this is well, yeah, I guess I found out the day before yesterday. So it's really only been 2 days. Oh, whatever. No, a full day and then another full day. So this is day 3. So it's been 2 days, but this is day. Not that it really matters. Yeah, it hurts. It still hurts. The update still hurts. I find my heart contracting every 5 seconds. Because every 5 seconds something reminds me of him. Something small. Whatever. And it's just really unfair. It's really unfair. Like, I think about it and it just gets more unfair. And like, but that's life, right? That's life. And I can't control his choices. No matter how stupid I think they are, I brought up everything to him that was wrong about this decision that would be a problem. And I mean, I understand that it's all outweighed by the idea that his mother might have she would have a problem with it, but might like have a heart attack or something. I just can't believe break up with me, fine, but get engaged to someone that you don't really like. Like well enough, but he broke up with her for me originally. And then there's, still a part of my heart that's like, there could be a miracle. Something could happen but it can't. When is he gonna break up with the girl a second time? And why? His mother would have to die. So, like, there's not something I can wish for. My heart is just so... It's just hurting. And I am relaxing and releasing. Oh God, it feels so bad though. And this sucks because it's like there was the grief of breaking up. There's the grief of this news that he's engaged, because they can't get to know each other over there unless they're engaged. And the mother wants him to get engaged, so of course that has to happen because she's gonna die soon. She's gonna live just enough for him to get married. And that'll be it. And then he's in there for the rest of his life. And the thing I was thinking about today too is that he had to break up with me, and like, yeah, that's hard for him, but I didn't really think about the fact that like he also was thinking that he was breaking my heart. I tried not to, but it was hard not to, you know what I mean? It was hard not to show him how broken my heart was. But at the same time, like, I had every right to have feelings about it, right? I just feel bad for him. I feel really bad for him. This is a really shitty thing that he had to do, and I know that this whole time he has been working on accepting it. He's accepted it. This is something he has accepted. And he's maybe not, I don't know if he's fine with it, but it's what he's accepted he has to do. It's his view of what he has to do, and he's accepted it. And he's moving on with his life. And I have to move on with mine. And I am. Here's the thing, is I am. I'm doing everything I have to. But, like, I know that I still, until I got this news, like, I was still hoping that something would happen where we could be together. But this is for the best. fucking hurts, but it's, you know what? It's what's happening. And doesn't matter whether or not I like it. It's what's happening. That's life. And whether or not I like it, it doesn't have any bearing on what's happening. So the only thing I can do is to work on being okay with whatever's going on. You know, like, these ideas about, yeah, how much I'm missing him and how much I want to be with him, and also how much he wanted to be with me, and how much, like, he had to go through to please his mother so she wouldn't die and he wouldn't feel horrible about it for the rest of his life. But what about this, man? Like, he has a chance of being happy with her, and I hope that's what happens. I really hope that she's amazing and he ends up loving her more than he ever could have loved me. I really hope that's what happens, because this choice sucks. And for all of this to take place, I just hope it's worth it for him. I know it'll be okay for me. I'll get over this. I mean, I will. It sucks right now, but it's not always going to feel this way. But it sucks right now. But it's not always going to feel this way. And in the long run, I'm going to look back and I'm going to say, you know, even with a little bittersweetness, you know, like, oh, I wish that didn't have to happen. But in the end, I am going to be happy. I hope he is too. He will be. I gotta stop thinking about that. That's the thing, is like, I gotta stop thinking about that. I gotta stop thinking about him and what his life is like. I just care about him so much. I care about him so much. And I really want him. I gotta stop thinking about it. I'll think it in the background, but I gotta focus on other things. So I'm gonna go focus on other things. I'm gonna go focus on my work. I have a lot to do, and now that's stressing me out. See, this is the problem, is I was already stressed out. Like, the night before I found this out, like, I was, like, talking to you all about how stressed out and how, like, I was happy with myself because I was keeping going even though I was terrified and all these things were happening, like, my hair was falling out. And, like, I have a bad feeling in the pit of my stomach and my heart, you know, and my hands are shaking, and, like, I'm, you know, like, all these different things. I was talking to myself more. And then that was, like, the night before I found this out, and then I found this out. At least this is taking my mind off that, right? But I have to get it back on the business. I have to get things to, like, if I want to get it, I need to get onto that. I gotta go do this. I gotta go do that right now, guys. I gotta go. So I'm at least grateful that I have something else to focus on. And yeah, that's about it. That's about it. I gotta go back and pray. I haven't prayed yet today, and I haven't meditated. There's these things that I gotta do to take care of myself so that I can be okay. It's just, it makes me so angry. There's so much I have to do, and it's so stressful, and I know that I have to go take care of myself. I have to go move around and eat good food and, like, meditate and do all these things, but that all takes time away from the things that I have to do. But if I don't do those things, I won't do as well as the other things that I have to do. It's just like... It's just like, there's just so much right now. There's just so much. It's so scary. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. But there's no reason to be, because I'm doing the things I need to do, you know, to get out of here. It's gonna happen. It is happening. It is happening. I'm just putting a little too much pressure on myself. I'm just really scared. But I'm gonna relax and release. I'm releasing all the tension in my body. There's just so much going on right here, you know? Like so much aching. And it's hard because I don't even feel like I'm in touch with it. Like, I really don't. I know it sounds like I am because I'm describing it all and people are like, oh, you know what's going on. And it's, I don't. I just have a horrible feeling in the pit of my stomach. But I'm trying to remain relaxed. I am remaining relaxed. And there are things that I need to do that I feel like are gonna stress me out more because I have to do them because it's not work. And I didn't get up early this morning because last night I'm on a new medication, and last night I went into the bathroom and I passed out and hit my head. And then I got up and I walked outside to try and get to my room and I passed out again. I ended up on the floor and my housemates had to help me into bed. So there's that. I've never passed out before. That was a little scary. And I don't remember. Oh well. I'm frightened. I think that's what it comes down to, is that I'm just scared of everything. I'm scared of the work that I need to do, whether or not that I can accomplish it, like if I'm competent enough. I'm scared about my future, whatever it's gonna be. I'm scared about staying here. I'm scared about what's gonna happen to Brahm, my ex, because I don't give a fuck about saying his name anymore because he's not even gonna see this, much less anybody he knows. I'm scared what's gonna happen to him. I'm scared what's gonna happen to me. But that's all future thinking. That's all thinking about the future. That's not helpful. So those thoughts, they can go on or whatever, but I am going to focus on what's happening right now. And while I do feel like curling into a ball and sobbing and screaming and crying, that's not helpful either. That'll just serve to stress me out more because there's more time that's passed that I haven't been doing the things I need to do. So, mindfulness, meditation. But I need to do my work. I need to do work, but I'm so tired and I've been kind of screwing it up. I don't know what to do, guys. I feel lost. I feel really lost right now. And I'm the only one who can find me. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like I think a lot of my life I've kind of looked to be saved for someone who I could count on. And yet I kept choosing people that I knew that I couldn't count on. As much as I could count on Abraham, I couldn't count on him to stay with me. And that was clear from the beginning. I have to be able to count on myself, and that's scary. Because I do not currently trust myself. But it's okay. I just don't know if I should. I think going for a walk would be a bad idea because I passed out twice last night and I've been a little dizzy this morning, so I can't believe I passed out. But yeah, I think I'm pushing myself a little too hard. I don't know, because I feel like I need to push myself more. I don't know. It's just hard. And you know, there are people in the world who've had it much worse than I do. Like, I mean, look at Brahm, for example, all the shit that he had to, like, he had to break up with the woman that he wanted to spend the rest of his life with. He had to break her heart. Me. He had to go home and go back to Egypt. He's home, like, he's a citizen here. This is his home, but he had to go back to his old home, back to take care of his mother and get engaged to someone he doesn't want to marry. And hopefully he's been able to reconcile everything in his head and be happy to marry her, but I don't see. I hope so. But I don't know. I personally wouldn't be able to do it. But we're different people. He has to get engaged and marry this woman for his mother, so his mother's happy before she dies, and she's gonna die soon. Sorry, she is. And then he's gonna be with this woman for the rest of his life, and that's the choice that he made. But he made it so he didn't so that he didn't feel like he killed his mom. And that's it. I mean, it's not even necessarily for her. It's so that he wouldn't feel guilty and horrible for the rest of his life because news that he gave his mother would kill her or hurt her or make her never talk to him again, and then she dies without ever talking to him again. That's the reason. So that he doesn't have to live a life of complete guilt and shame, which would have ruined our relationship anyway, and this is the reason we broke up. But ow, I feel bad for him. I really do. So I'm worried for him, but I gotta stop being worried for him. But how do you stop being worried for someone that you care about so much? It just hurts. And these tissues are not the tissues that they say they are. They say they're the same thing as Cool Touch, but they're not. They are harder. My nose is all chapped. Like, of all the fucking things. I'm sorry. Like, of all the goddamn things, I couldn't even have the tissues that I want because they discontinued them. That might be called low-hanging fruit as far as, like, relaxing and releasing that one, but it does make me mad. Like, now for the rest of my life, anytime I have a cold or I'm crying, like, right here it gets so chapped. You know, it gets raw. Ugh. I don't know. So, that's life, right? Oh, that actually made it into the can. So, I mean, all I can do, right? All I can do is take a deep breath and relax and release and realize that pain is okay. It's okay to feel pain. It's okay to be scared. All of that is okay. I need to look at it. I need to observe it rather than be caught up in it, right? I need to observe it. So let's observe this together, guys. Let's just take a look at this. I am the consciousness that observes the emotions and the thoughts. I am not the emotions and the thoughts. I am only observing them. I'm observing how they feel. I don't like them. Let's be honest. But again, preferences. It doesn't matter whether or not I like them. That's what's there. Whether or not I like it, that's what's happening. That's what's there. Whether or not I like it. And it's good practice. It's good practice. It's good practice. Again, this relationship. Even in its ending, it's teaching me, it's making me a better person. Because I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this. If this has to happen, I'm going to use this to make myself better, to make my life better. If I have to go through this, this is something that's going to make me stronger and better. End of story. So let's stop whining and moping about how sad we are and how scared we are. We know that. We know that. We don't have to go over it. It's what I'm feeling. It's what I'm observing. But I'm going to make this, I'm dizzy. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to go out for a walk or anything today. And maybe I should eat. This is my 3rd day of my 3-day fast. I don't really feel like eating. But maybe I should. Because I'm feeling a little lightheaded anyway from the medication. I should probably eat. All right, we'll do that. We'll do that and then we'll get started on work today. We'll observe it. I can't wait to get better at this, and I'm getting better at this. I am getting better. Right now, as we speak, I'm getting better at this. I do need something to eat, though, because I am going to pass out again. Okay. So right now, guys, what I'm going to do is I am going to refuse to identify with these emotions, because I am not scared. I am feeling fair. I am dizzy. I'm dizzy. I'm going to have to go eat something. And it won't happen again, because this is a special situation. The thing is, like, with this fasting, what I've been doing is really, it's made me feel really good, because, like, it's a thing that I'm doing that I say that I'm going to accomplish, that I've been accomplishing. And even though during the days that I'm not eating, I have all those thoughts like, oh, I want to go eat. Oh, you can just eat one thing. Oh, it doesn't really matter. Oh, yes, it does. Blah, blah, blah. But in the end, what I've been happy about is that I made a decision and I'm sticking to it, even though it's hard. I'm showing self-discipline. I'm just afraid that if I eat today, any other time that I do a fast, that I'll excuse myself from not finishing it. But I don't know, I can go have a smoothie. And that'll be okay. A little bit of something, because I think that, I mean, normally when I have a fast anyway, like, you want to be careful with the activity that you do, because your blood pressure can go lower and you can get dizzy. And that's what's happening. I don't know. But I feel like at the same time, I feel like it's a cop-out. But I think I should eat something. Nah. All right, anyway. So I'm observing my feelings. I'm observing my thoughts. And I'm going to work on staying aware, because the things that are going on a half a world away, I have no control over them. The only thing I have control over is me relaxing and releasing and witnessing, observing the thoughts. Oh my God, like every 5 seconds something hits me. That's about him. That's like, remember this, all the good, like every single memory I have of him is like a good memory, like of our time together. And it hits and it's like, God, I miss that. But it's okay. It's okay that I feel pain. It's okay that I'm hurting. It's part of the human experience. And all I have to do is observe it. Keep observing it. Keep relaxing and releasing, and keep observing and knowing that it's okay to feel pain. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to be scared. I hurt my head. I hit my head last night when I passed out. And at least there's no bump or gash or anything like that, but it does hurt. But that's okay. So I'm going to use this the way I used it last time I was feeling this grief from him, from this relationship ending. And that is just to observe. Every time I feel the pain, just to stop, relax, release, observe. have to spend some more time observing. I need to spend some time meditating. And I can't really meditate when I'm talking to you guys, so I'm gonna go eat something and meditate and do my work. And that's about it. So this has been a long one. Anyway, I'm gonna be grateful for the fact that I can use this to become a better, stronger person. This is gonna make me the best person I can be. I'm not gonna identify with these feelings and these thoughts anymore. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna be proud of the fact that I'm using this to make myself the best person that I can be, rather than feeling like a victim. Yeah, so I'm grateful for that. And I hope you guys can see from that you should always remember that you can always choose to have a grateful day.